Hey everyone, how's it going? Let me check to make sure that we are rolling. I want to be a baller, shot caller, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's good. That's good. Mr. Hurricane's live right now too. So no surprise, with Tajay going out on the little season. Um, yeah, I took off Gregory Washington's sleeves. Sorry. But we released CJ Uzama. He's better than Josh Wiley, but we have Josh Wiley under contract, and he's also in his early 20s, whereas all CJ is very much so old, and he is what he is. So Josh can develop. Plus, like, we already have two solid tight ends. So I released him in order to sign Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll be our running back, because I would have thrown Tajay on injury reserve, but they have to stay on there for 8 weeks. And so Clyde was the closest thing I could find. We're honestly lucky that he was just sitting in the free agent pool. He's basically just a slightly worse version of Tajay, and smaller and older. But yeah, so we're going to play the Colts, and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to turn the mic off. After this game, I'm probably going to abruptly end it because I realized I left one of my cups at the gym, which sounds like a small thing, but big deal to me. Big deal to me. I drink water out of that like all the fucking time. So yeah. Big deal. Make sure it's not just fucking sitting here. I mean, I have to take Bruno out in like an hour. So I just doxed myself by saying Bruno. As if, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day I'm like a crazy, famous, or influential, or powerful person. And this is something that people are just going to be looking at. I mean, I'm sure one day in the future someone's going to stumble upon this video or this video series and be like, what the fuck is this guy on? With like 0 views. I don't know. Maybe I'll link it to my kids or grandkids whenever I die and be like, hey, just so you know, I had this thing where I got really fucked up and played Madden and sometimes talked into the mic. But yeah, I'm not actually fucked up. I actually stopped smoking weed. Today's Wednesday. On Monday, which sounds like not a big deal, but it's a big deal to me. Kind of have an issue with my marijuana intake, so I'm fighting that. No. KB get hurt, dude. Fuck, dude. Ugh. This shit sucks. God damn it. Alright, let's just move. Oh, Bobby McCain over. Big Bobby McCain. Wanna be a baller, shot caller. Dude, if someone goes into our apartment's gym and takes my cup, that's nasty, first and foremost. But it's also just like, I don't know how damn bad you gotta be. Someone stole my Hydro Flask out of a lecture hall my freshman year of college. And I was broke as fuck, so I couldn't buy another Hydro Flask. But yeah. Fuck it, dude. We're gonna rock these. Alright, let me turn off the mic. Love you guys. Love my future kids. Love my future grandkids. I mean, fuck, dude. I'm 23. Like, kids and shit, like, I hope I have them, and I'm gonna love the fuck out of them. I already do. Already proud of all of you, whatever y'all are doing, as long as it's healthy. All right, fucking the announcers are about to come on, so hold on. Wanna be a baller?
It's the National Football. Get a look at Treylon Burks. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Titans and the Colts, and it's all up next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got on tap as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan ball club entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 54 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Here's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the shotgun, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one downfield to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They keep it with Henry on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's third down. You look at this Colt defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you talk about where they rank and stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. A first down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Richardson working from the gun. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Levis. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Burks. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He finds Taylor, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. 19, Tiger, 19. Here we go, set. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' 1st down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on... This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Taken down at the 30.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And brought in downfield by Burks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. It was bidding for a second. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Now Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, Picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Levis, quick completion out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Levis in trouble, down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Colts going to use the 1st of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey,
Now Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. On first down, Richardson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Gay's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Play action now. Levis. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead. Cushion into the lock. Finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coach. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
2nd down and a yard.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, what a move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Now 2nd and 3.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. This one downfield to Burks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Levis back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis to throw once more. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A handoff, running left, Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A lot to praise on this drive. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Levis keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Taylor. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville.
Let's go now.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They set up the screen for Henry. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. Levis to throw it. The Cockrell holds it in left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Levis. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so that you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Richardson looking to throw this. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that under.
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a bit closer. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Do y'all see this fucking bullshit? Madden, fix your what the fuck is this bullshit? What the fuck is this bullshit? You can't fucking run Wildcat here. This is the second time I've had to waste a fucking timeout. I ain't wasting my fucking third timeout. Or second timeout. EA needs to fix the fuck out of this. I swear to God. Shit's pissing me off. I'm gonna take it away, damn. Trying to run the clock. What better way to fucking run one?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Levis now off of play action.
Fucking bro. Oh my fucking God.
Maybe the turning point they need.
No, fucking God. Fucking Christ. Oh my fucking God, dude.
Possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took it.
Touchdown! Josh Downs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown. The all-time list. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Richardson to the air on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. They shakes him off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Richardson. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Richardson. Touchdown Colts. Gerald Everett. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Henry running right. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading.